My name is Dr. Patrick Fiddler. I'm from Indianapolis, Indiana. I did my undergrad at Indiana University in Bloomington, and I went to optometry school at the University of Missouri St. Louis College of Optometry. I did my residency here at Southern College of Optometry. I was the first resident to do a new residency in brain injury vision rehabilitation. I remember being in the backseat of my mom's car, and we were driving one day, and my mom just, the general question came about of, hey, what do you want to be when you grow up? And my uncle at the time, he's an optometrist, and I remember I really didn't have anything to say. And my mom just kind of said this line of, you should be an eye doctor like your uncle. And then from then on, that was the waypoint. I never really thought about anything else. It just seemed to click in that moment. And going forward through school and all of that, that was always kind of the trajectory and what I wanted to do. And the more that I learned about optometry, the more it felt like, yeah, this seems like the right fit for me. When I did my residency here, I actually started it right in the middle of the pandemic. And the plan was always, I really enjoyed the school that I went to, and there was always a thought that I wanted to do some teaching and potentially go back there. The way that the world kind of just shook out during that time is I was here for a year. I was planning to get some academic experience at another institution first, but I kind of fell in love with it here. And it felt like I really took things that I had from my optometry school and kind of brought them here rather than taking things from here and going there. So what I really enjoyed about SCO was just how collaborative everything was. From day one, it felt like I was a member of the family, Interacting with students is always really exciting. I was a little skeptical coming in because the class size here was much bigger than the school that I went to. And I felt like, are we gonna miss out on some of that really close bonding? And I will tell you, that has never been the case. Even with the class size that's a little bit bigger than what I was familiar with. The level of interaction that students have with one another, the tightness and kind of the culture around here is just addicting. So I teach a class called Theory and Methods 4. Students take it at the end of their second year. It's kind of the last kind of skills-based and kind of case-based class right before they actually enter clinic and start seeing patients. So that class is really focused on, let's put a lot of things together that you've learned over the last year and a half and really kind of put it all together right as you're about to take a really big step into going into clinic. Another class that I teach is the third year seminar. It's an elective course, and so I have a small group of students that will come in, and the topic is brain injury and optometry. So that one's a really fun, intimate class. We've had patients come in and be guest speakers. We've done evaluations on patients in front of the class. That one's been really exciting. And then the new one that not a new class, but new for me to teach is actually the first year course in the fall, which is neuroanatomy. And that is quite an undertaking, and I'm in the deep of it now, trying to get familiar with it myself, but I'm really excited about teaching that one too. This is the spiel that I give to any of our prospective students that are thinking about doing a residency. I think if you go and ask someone who's done a residency, they're gonna tell you, I can't imagine not doing one. And if you talk to someone who never did one, they're gonna tell you, I can't imagine going and doing one. So for me, I kind of split the line a little bit, and I say, for me, I think the question that you really have to ask yourself is, what is a residency going to allow me to do for the next few decades? And for me, it was really about, I knew that I wanted to be in academia. I knew that I wanted to teach a little bit. And in order to do that more quickly, a residency really allowed me to do that. One of the other things that was really beneficial about doing a residency is you kind of get to specialize in something. So if you have a special interest, a residency really lets you accelerate down that path. So for me, I really wanted to see a lot of brain injury. That was something based on my undergrad of kind of neuroscience and biology. That was something that was really interesting to me. So for me, it really just kind of made a lot of sense to do a residency of, I wanted to teach, I wanted to specialize in something that really was kind of hard to find in a lot of places. And so for me, it was a no-brainer.